Hi everyone, thank you very much for joining me. John at Michelin King, just setting up the camera so that we've got a nice view of what's going on. Thank you very much. So basically, just going to go through some some orders that have came in today. Starting off with the highlighted product. You may have seen this. So we've got Aurora just now as our highlighted product. It's our concourse wax. It's 25% off. All you need to do is go to the website, put Aurora into your cart, and you'll see the 25% coming off. £185 it is for Aurora, take your 25% off, and it comes down to 138. So absolutely, definitely worth the investment. If you're looking for a concourse wax, if you're looking for a high gloss wax, look at Aurora. Aurora is the way forward. Crystal jar. This is the part of the glass collection. This is Rosso. So Rosso at the moment, just remind myself, it's £125 for that. It's a one-off jar, won't be repeated. It's just as and when jars become available. So certainly I've not offered this design in the Rosso before. So a nice wee piece as well. If you're interested in it, just leave a comment below. Notifications are turned on my phone, so every time you leave a comment, I'll see it anyway. So, the weather's turning, and so have the orders. Big changes in the orders in terms of what you're going for. Lots of interior products, and lots of people obviously checking the stock that they've got and deciding that they need to basically do some increase. Need to get some new products. So I should add a glass of water before I start. So one of the big indications of the change of season is things like this. So wash mitts, drying cloths, because you're coming from winter. So you don't typically want to cross over the wash mitt. You want to make sure that your wash mitt is fresh and new for summer, especially if you are starting to repair some of the damage that's happened over winter, some of the contaminants, the scratches, things like that. So it's nice to start afresh, nice new towels, new microfiber cloths, wash pads, mitts, that type of thing. So there we go. Phenomenal wash mitt. It's a real deal. It's Australian lambswool. Probably the best quality that we can source, nice and thick. And if you look at that, that is a big wash mitt. Thing about this is it will have excellent longevity because of the quality and the fact that it's not mass produced. That's the big thing. With it being a natural product, just air dry it, don't put it on the radiator. It's the same as if you've got a cashmere or a woolen jumper. Just don't put too much heat through it when you're drying it or it will shrink. So nice thing is a natural product. If you look after it, it will last you some time. Drying cloths, always good to go for a few of these because you want one for the top and one for the bottom. I'd maybe also recommend one for the alloy wheels as well. Same with the wash mitts. Ideally, you're probably buying these in packs of 3, so that you've got top section, below the bump strip, and then the alloy wheels as well. So it gives you 3. I know people use brushes, but you'll probably find that once you clean the alloys with your alloy wheel cleaner and then you seal them with something like, we do a product called Armour. So Armour is a high temperature wheel sealant. It's actually in one of these orders today. You don't need to use an alloy wheel cleaner after that. You can just use pH neutral car shampoo. You can get out maybe a softer brush, or what I like to do is a wash mitt, because you just put it on your hand and wipe it over the surface of the wheel. You can sort of bend it around all the sections, makes it nice and easy. Typically your finger can fit in between the spokes as well. It's a bit easier than using the brush, and obviously a lot of the times with the brush there's splashback as well. So it's well worth investing in a nice quality wash mitt. So next up we've got more new products. These landed last night, literally. literally came into our airport last night. Microfiber cloth. So, a bit more contemporary. It's an 800 gram microfiber that we offer. We also have our 600s just off screen, and we've got our 1200s as well. The 800 is the one that I reach for the most. I like the fluffiness of it. I like the pile. Fold it over twice. You've got 1600 grams. Fold it over again. You've got 4. So you get 3,200 grams of cushion. That's essentially what. So here's the thing. The gram of a cloth, just think about it as it's straightforward and it's really obvious. It's just the cushioning between your hand and the paint. So the higher the rating of the cloth, the more cushioning between yourself and the car. Now there are certain cloths for certain things. 800 gram cloths are good for things like wax removal, polish removal, quick detailing. 1200 gram cloths are typically for drying the car or quick detailing. 600 gram cloths are a bit of an in-between the 800 and the 6. So 600 grams, I typically use them also to remove wax, maybe that I've left on a wee bit too long, so they've got more of a grip to them. The 800 grams are just a wee bit softer in terms of the cushioning they support. Not the fibres aren't any softer, exact same fibres, it's just the cushioning effect, the density of them essentially is what we're discussing. So this order applicator pad to go with the wax. So this order, just go to the spend, comes with a complimentary wax. You've also got a couple of bits of literature there, a couple of window stickers as well. So this is a nice reorder. This will go out today and it'll be with the customer tomorrow. In the UK, overseas shipments are typically anything between 1 and 5 days. Most things arrive within 3 days, even if you're in Australia. All of the couriers that we offer, fully insured, and they're fast service as well. We do offer some of the couriers that are a wee bit slower if you're looking to save a bit on the postage, but at certain spend points you get free postage anyway. Pure, probably our most popular, I would say. One of our most popular products that we offer is Pure, so well worth a look. And 3-inch pads to go with our 3-inch machine that we offer now. So that's one off order, 2 down, 1 to go. So this is a biggie. This is going to the States, so it'll leave today. It'll probably be there. It'll be in the customs office by tomorrow morning. It's a UPS Express service, so it'll be in the country the next day. UPS have got their own planes, so typically things go a lot faster if you use couriers that own their own jets. Also, it's in their interest for the items to clear customs quickly, so we make sure that the customs form is correctly filled out and signed by any parties that have been involved with the order, and that also helps things go through a bit faster. We have an account with UPS as well. That also helps because they know the items. They do site visits to make sure the items that we're selling are aviation safe, essentially. So that all helps. You'll typically find quite a lot of our American customers overseas have commented that they can buy things quicker from us than they can even in their own country. So you have a customer that lives in New York, he can get items delivered to him quicker from us than he can his detailing shop that's in the States. So, and it's exciting. It's a new product. We don't have retailers in the States because we can ship there so quickly. But we do have small agents that stock a small amount of things, popular items, just basically if you want something. Smaller items, smaller postage cost, that's the big thing. So I've got Tyre here, the Tyre dressing. We've got More Pure. Pure is very popular. Cleanse is the leather cleaner. Can tell it's the better weather because the leather kits start to come out. So that's the leather dressing and the leather cleaner. So as you'll know, most cars now have a clear coated leather system or a lacquer, some kind of permanent protection on there to seal the leather. What Nourish does is it just makes it easier to clean that layer, makes less things stick to it. Because if you're constantly cleaning, as we know from paint systems, if you're constantly cleaning the lacquer or the clear coat and you're not putting anything back onto that clear coat, it will feel quite dry. There's no real solid evidence to say that leads to clear coat failure. You can pretty much make up your own mind. If your paint feels dry, you're probably near enough guaranteed that the clear coat failure will happen faster than if a neighbour is out detailing his car every couple of weeks. Depends on the paint colour as well. Some colours of paint, such as red, are prone to fail faster than others, just because of where they come in the light spectrum. Glass cleaner is a must, especially if it's this one, which is non-streak. You've got high strength alloy wheel cleaner, pH neutral, so it's non-acidic. Dilute 4:1 before you use it because it's quite strong. Quick detailer is a must. Definitely get the quick detailer. Trim, solvent based plastics dressing. As you can see here, we had a chat and the customer, using his own knowledge and working together, came up with some products that we think that you'll really like. So the Snow Foam, probably one of our most popular products in terms of winter, summer, through all the seasons. Snow Foam's always a good seller. Exile. Exile has to be on your buy list. If you don't have it yet, make sure you go and get a bottle of Exile, at least one bottle. Essentially just spray it onto the paint. You can rinse the paint first, spray it on, let it sit for a maximum of 30 seconds, pressure wash it off. There is nothing like it on the market. It is the best traffic film remover on the market. It's specifically geared towards detailing enthusiasts. So you've got clear instructions. Don't leave it any longer than 30 seconds because it's strong. It is not so strong that it's going to hinder your finish. We're engineering products here that it's about the long run. It's about the end game, as we say. So we are working towards the end point, the maximum shine, the maximum show car finish, and these products all have their job in giving you essentially a car that will look far better than most cars that come straight off the boat or straight into the showroom. You'll have a car that looks as if it's came off a production line rather than out of a showroom. So it's the best way of getting the best shine is using the products that work together. Armour, really important product. One of the things that goes wrong the fastest is alloy wheels. So make sure you've got some protection on there, but make sure it's a high temperature sealant and make sure it doesn't have any wax in it, because wax melts at quite a low temperature, and obviously brake dust is much higher than that temperature. It's much higher than 69, 70 degrees Celsius, sorry. I know that we've got clients all over the world, so we have to have to make sure we're imperial and metric as well. So the Vision, this is just an all-round, this is a good safety product. So if you're on the highway, the motorway, you spray the car down with some of this, the windshield, spray the glass down with some of this, buff it back off, and you will have protection on the glass that will last you 3 to 4 months. Considering how quickly you apply that, that is a phenomenal longevity. It's really, really easy to use. If you're looking for a quick boost of shine, quick boost of hydrophobic properties, say if you're washing the car ready for a Sunday, something like that, but you've just not got the time to wax it, get your bottle of Seal Out, spray it down onto the car, buff it off with a drying cloth, a microfiber, ideally an 800 gram or higher microfiber, and that car will look like it's just been waxed. The fastest way to get a high gloss shine is using seal. So make sure, I'm giving you quite a lot of products I know to run at, but make sure seal is in your car. It's one of the most important products to keep your car looking good. Wax wise, this is all one order. We've got Lotus, so Lotus is a hydrophobic wax, high shine, high clarity. This is for metallic paint. Got metallic paint car, make sure you get this. Italia, most people like everything Italian, Italian food, Italian cars, so why not Italian inspired car wax. This is car wax made with ingredients that's stereotypically Italian. Now, not to insult any Italians, we've left the olive oil out of it. The olive oil, we've found other oils that you produce in Italy that are far more luxurious than olive oil. Obviously olive oil, we've my own family, we've got Mediterranean side. Olive oil is a big part of our daily life, but sadly it doesn't make the cut for the car wax because you produce far better things that are more suited to car wax application. In Italy, you've got some really, really nice oils that we used. So lovely wax, lots of natural products in there, well worth a look. Parma, one of my favourite waxes, just covered it on Facebook Live. Parma is the silkiest, the smoothest wax that you will use. I've got 150ml left, I've got 4 200mls. Please don't make there be any on the shelf by the end of the day. Make sure you go on there and get yourself a jar of Parma. Whether it's a 50ml or 200ml, I guarantee you it's one of the waxes that will become your daily use. You'll make sure that you get one of these because they will sell out. Now, Amelia. Amelia's a really nice wax. This is one of the samples. This is what we call a miniature. So basically, Amelia is one of the first concourse events of the year. And Amelia has a concourse look, but it's got some protection. So it's ideal for people that aren't keeping their cars in the garage. We've got customers that do, we've got customers that don't, we've got clients that clean their cars on busy roads, we've got clients that clean them on their driveway or in a purpose-built garage. With Amelia, it doesn't matter. This is a wax that will give you super high gloss, but you've also got the protection if you keep it outside. So that's a nice balance. We'll juxtapose this by looking at Aurora. So Aurora is our out-and-out concourse wax. If you are looking for a concourse finish, a proper concourse finish, not a show car finish, show car season wax, that type of thing, but a proper concourse finish that you would see at Pebble Beach, something like that, Aurora is the wax to go for. The next step up from Aurora would be Elegance. That would be another one. The difference between the two are the ingredients, the cost of ingredients. Elegance is a higher cost of ingredient, Aurora is slightly less, but we do have 50ml of Aurora, and we have we have 7 200ml of Aurora left and 3 50ml. So again, definitely one for the basket. So make sure you go on there and get your Aurora as well. Wee bit of something close to home for us. I don't know if it's because Michelin King's based in Scotland or a lot of you just enjoy the idea of the Scottish wax. Our most popular international collection is Scotland. It's our most popular wax. It easily sells X times amount than the next runner up. It's a phenomenal wax. So 50ml, I've got 2 50ml, the one in my hand, one on the shelf, and 3 200ml ready to go. They're new blends as well. Really nice finish. You'll find that this is a super wet gloss shine. I'll just make sure that lid's on. So super wet gloss shine. So make sure, again, it's another one, it's another 50ml. Very, very reasonably priced. Go onto the website, see what you can find, have a look, have the video running as you're on the site. Make sure you're adding the bits to the cart as you go so that you don't miss anything out. And if you've got any questions, just email me and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. You'll also spend over £100, which you'll easily do if you buy some of these products, as you'll get your mug as well. So make sure you go on, you get your sampler kit, spend over £100, get your additional wax, your additional liquid, your Michelin King. This is a limited edition mug. There's only 50 of these mugs available. Once they goes on to a new design. Yeah, just make sure you go on the website, join in the fun. It's absolutely phenomenal. Michelin King waxes, we make them ourselves. They're made in-house, small volumes, so they make sure the quality of them is absolutely staggeringly high. If you're used to luxury goods, you'll be amazed at the quality of the Michelin King product and the service we offer you as well. Pick up the phone, you can speak to myself directly. It's myself that owns Michelin King. I can talk about waxes all day with you, whatever